what is an airdrop. So an airdrop is when someone or some organization, some group of people sends you either a cryptocurrency, and this is an airdrop in Web3, they send you either a cryptocurrency or they send you an NFT, and it's for free. They just send it to you. Now, it might not be free to them, but it's free to you. And so the reason why it might not be free to them is because there's still a transaction fee. They want to send you something through a blockchain, and so there still has to be a transaction fee that pays for the system basically tracking everything through the blockchain. Now, okay, so it's not free to them, but it's free to you. Why is it free to you? Well, it's free to you because you are not the person initiating that transaction. You simply have a wallet on that blockchain. So you would have a wallet that works with that blockchain. So if you are on the Solana blockchain, you need to have a wallet that can have a Solana address. If you're on the Ethereum blockchain, you need to have a wallet that has an Ethereum address. If you're on the Avalanche blockchain, you need to have a wallet that has an address on the Avalanche blockchain. So those are that's just a couple of things about like what is an NFT. Now, how can I think about it differently? How can I what can I compare an airdrop to? So if you're an iPhone user like I am, you'll be able to relate to this, right? So if we have our iPhone, like for example, this last weekend, my wife and I drove to Florida with our kids, and we celebrated with our family. It was a surprise retirement party for my mother-in-law. And I took pictures. My sister-in-law took pictures. There's tons of other people that took pictures at it because we didn't hire an official photographer. It was a surprise. And it was just kind of a family and friends only thing. And so if I'm comparing pictures with my wife, or if I'm comparing pictures with my sister-in-law, I'm like, oh man, that's a great picture, or that's a great video. And if she has an iPhone and I have an iPhone, then we simply stand next to each other and I can airdrop her photos, right? So I can see who my contacts are, or I can open it up to airdrop it to everyone. And I see that she's there. I click on it, and I click on like my sister-in-law's phone. Like on my phone, it pops up like her name is Valerie, so it pops up Valerie, and I tap on it, and it will send her the selected photos that I have selected, right? So that's what an airdrop would be between Apple devices. Well, an airdrop in Web3 again is is very similar to that. Now, it's a little bit more technical, but we don't necessarily have to even understand all of the technical reasons and ways in which it happens. But essentially, you're simply sending an NFT or a cryptocurrency. If you've ever used Venmo and you want to send your friend a couple bucks because you went to dinner together, you went to lunch together, and they paid for some reason, they paid for it. Maybe it just made it easier. And then you just Venmo them a couple bucks in order to pay them back, right? So you're tapping on their profile. You're saying how much money it is. You maybe even saying a reason on Venmo. With a lot of people use emojis. But then for this instance, you're just sending them a couple of dollars. And there's a bunch of technical stuff that happens between the thing. If you have your card attached, it's going to MasterCard or Visa, and then it's going to your bank account, it's pulling out the money, then it's sending to them, then it's holding it in Venmo until they decide to download it, right? So this is a little bit different. It's a little bit easier. I have an address, you have an address for your wallet, and I just send you money and it just goes straight through the blockchain, right? I send you a cryptocurrency, or I send you an NFT and a non-fungible token. So these are some of the ways in which you would do it. You simply have an address and you're sending it to someone. And that's a lot like, again, so if I have an iPhone, you have an iPhone, and I want to airdrop you a photo, well, imagine if that photo was an NFT and I'm simply sending it to you from my device to your device, right? Well, that's what it would be like in Web3 when you are airdropping someone something. I have an NFT and I want to send it to you. Now, the interesting thing is that in Web 2 or whatever version you want to consider an iPhone airdrop to be, if I have a photo on my phone and then I'm airdropping you the photo, we both get a copy of the photo. So the difference is in Web3, if I have an NFT in my wallet, a non-fungible token, and I'm sending it to you, if I send it from my wallet address to your wallet address, I no longer have that in my wallet, right? It's not like you get a copy of it. I'm sending the original NFT because there's only one of them. It's an item, it's an asset that's traceable through the blockchain. So if I send it to you, I no longer have it. Now there's record that it was in my wallet, but I no longer have it in my wallet. It would be a lot like if you put something out on Facebook Marketplace for free. Like let's say, for example, this office chair that I'm sitting here. I'm here in my office. If I were to take my office chair and put it on Facebook Marketplace that I have it for free, and someone's like, yeah, I'll take it, right? Well, then what would happen is then I would give it to them and I no longer have the office chair. They now have the office chair. So that's a lot like what sending an NFT or even a cryptocurrency would be more like through Venmo.